All right, the time has finally come to talk about our shortcut for how we multiply whole numbers by fractions. So we did modeling, we did some estimating, and now it's time for us just to be able to crank out these problems. So recall that we can write a whole number as a fraction by putting the whole number over 1. And that's really important because that's our key to being able to multiply whole numbers by fractions. So, for example, 5 is equal to 5 over 1, 10 is equal to 10 over 1, 99 is equal to 99 over 1, a million is equal to a million over 1. You can take any whole number and put it over 1, and it is equivalent. Now, when we multiply fractions, we multiply our numerators together, and we multiply our denominators together. In other words, we're going to multiply straight across. That's really important. So, in order to be able to multiply, in order to be able to multiply straight across, we need to make our whole number a fraction by putting it over 1. And then we're going to multiply straight across. We are most likely going to get a mixed number, we're going to get an improper fraction that we need to turn into a mixed number, and sometimes we might need to simplify. So let's take a look at an example. We're going to model 2 more just so we can verify that this algorithm or shortcut actually works. So we have 5 times 2/5. Well, that means you have 5 sets of 2/5. So let's go ahead and model that. Okay, so we need the same size model. Fifths require 4 lines, 4 cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. We are going to shade in 2/5 into each one of these. Okay, so I have a grand total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 fifths. Now that's improper, so we need to turn that into a mixed number, and it turns out 5 goes into 10 2 whole times with no fifths left over. So our answer is 2. Let's take a look at our shortcut now. So what we do is we put 5 over 1, and we multiply that by 2/5. And then we multiply straight across. We get 10 fifths, which is equal to 2. Now this, again, is the key right here. You have to put your whole number over 1. Oops, sorry, guys. Okay, let's take a look at 3/4 of 12. We can model this one by showing 12 things. I'm going to create 4 groups. And I'm going to take 3 of them. So let's model that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups right there. And I'm going to take 3 of these groups. So I'm taking 3/4. That gives me a total of 9. My answer will be 9. Let's make sure this algorithm works with a shortcut. So we have 3/4 times 12 over 1. Because that's still equal to just 12. I'm going to multiply straight across, and I get 36 over 4. Remember, a fraction bar is a division symbol, so that's 36 divided by 4, which is 9. We got the same answer as our model. So let's go ahead and take a look at a few more examples and just start cranking through them without the use of models. So I have 5 times 4/5. Well, that's equivalent to 5 over 1 times 4/5. That gives me 20/5. That's improper. I need to turn that into a mixed number. 5 goes into 24 whole times, and there's nothing left over. So that's a whole number. This is going to be 10 over 1 times 3/4. So I get 30/4. That's improper. I need to turn it into a mixed number. 4 goes into 37 whole times. That gets you to 28, which means there's 2 left over. So that's 7.5 is your final answer. I'm going to do 2 more with you, and then I'll let you finish the rest on your own. This is 25 over 1 times 1/5. That gives me 25/5. That's division. 5 goes into 25 5 whole times. There's nothing left over. And you have 5/6 times 20 over 1. That's going to be 100 over 6. Now this is, I'm going to set this up for long division because that's not so easy. 6 goes into 1 0 times, it goes into 10 once. I subtract 6, I get 4, I bring down the 0. 6 goes into 40 6 times, minus 36. Okay, so I get a difference of 4. No, yes, 4. So this is 16 and 4/6 because you put your remainder over divisor. And that is equivalent to 16 and 2/3 if we simplify. I want you to go ahead and complete the rest on your own. So again, our key here is that you put your whole number over 1 and you multiply straight across. Pretty easy. And then you turn your improper fraction into mixed numbers, skills that you already have. You can check the answers for the bottom half on my website.